Good morning. You ready to have a rousing singing? All y'all stand and we'll sing together.
I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited. Right now, right now. I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited. Right now, right now. We are free, we are unlimited. There are no chains that bind us. We are free, we are unlimited. Right now, right now. We are free, we are unlimited. There are no chains that bind us. We are free, we are unlimited. Right now, right now.
Thank you all. We need that energizing singing to get us over the little darkness of the clouds today. So we're bringing our sunshine into the sanctuary, and we'll do some more of that. I'm Joyce DeVoge. I'm delighted to be here serving you this morning, and I want to welcome each and every one of you to our wonderful service. I'm sure you'll find inspiration and blessings today. You all know that all Unity churches are inclusive and welcome everyone who is on a spiritual path. When your path and your message is love and kindness, you are welcome here. And I want to welcome our Facebook family. Thank you for joining us today. We're really happy to have you here, and we know you'll receive a blessing as well. Let's start. Are we ready for an opening prayer? Let's take a moment to center ourselves in our seats. Take a few slow inhalations, letting your body know that you are relaxing in your mind. Your body will follow your breath to be calm. Good morning, our dear Mother, Father, God. We are grateful to be gathered together today to connect our spirits with love. We know we are blessed to belong to this special spiritual community. Our shared experience here strengthens us, and the inspiration we receive encourages our spiritual growth. We grow when we feel gratitude for the gifts that surround us daily. We become more aware of the beauty in nature, the bright color of a flower, the strength of a mature tree, the joy in the laughter of children, the pleasure of a trusted friendship, and the peace we find in living on a spiritual path. Gratitude for these gifts heals our hearts and our bodies. Your gift of divine wisdom guides us as we strive to serve you. As we pray together today in this sacred sanctuary, your guidance flows into our hearts. We trust the voice that quietly shows us the loving thing to do and say. We are calmed by knowing that we are following in the path our great teacher showed us. May we continue to express peace, wisdom, and love as we move forward during our day. Thank you, God. We are grateful. Amen. That calmed me down, or maybe it calms you up. There's a program in school about calming up when we pray and meditate. Okay, will you join me, please, in the affirmation of our church? These are powerful words of affirmation. I love this. So join me out loud. Unity of Garden Park is a radiating center of divine love and light, mighty to attract our good and to radiate good to others. There is only one presence and one power active in the universe and in my life, God, the good omnipotence. Great words. Thank you. And now it's time for the youth to join Miss Sandy and Kathy and anybody else? Okay, thank you. We know they're going to have a wonderful time with a great teacher. Thank you, Sandy. Now, it's time to welcome any newcomers. If you are here for the very first time, please raise your hand. We have a little gift for you that includes a coupon for the bookstore. I see any newcomers? Everybody? To the highest bidder? Okay, all right, it's just us chickens. And roosters, okay. Now let's take a moment for some personal words of encouragement from Susan Roundtree.
Okay. Hi, everybody. It is my pleasure to tell you about this program that we've been involved in for 2 weeks now. It is the Hamilton County Community Service Program. And a crew of people come out, and 2 of them, the supervisors, drive them out in this big van, and they've been helping us mulch. We actually have all the mulching done in two 2 Fridays, and it has been a blessing. 80 bags of mulch, and we are too old to be carrying these bags around. And they are young and strong, and here's some pictures of them working. And they are really gems. They are lovely people. I did want to read you their mission statement. We are committed to providing quality community service that emphasizes accountability through a productive work environment for the betterment of the community. And I am grateful that we are the community. Not only do they do landscaping, but they do clerical work, janitorial services, general labor, and here's the best that could happen at my house any day: culinary skills. Woo! So I think that's just glorious. So Fridays are their day, this crew's days open through the week, but 3.5 days every week they go to Hillcrest Cemetery out on the east side. I'm not real confident in this area where everything is, but it's a big 3.5 days worth of mowing and trimming and landscaping. It must be a pretty big cemetery, but that's all I got to say. I am so grateful. Oh, and I think Perrin was the one, our dear Perrin, that went back to Michigan. He was the one that started talking about this service. So it's all thanks to him. So
Two years ago,
yeah.
brought this to my attention, and we finally got connected with them, and they're wonderful. They're wonderful. I got to introduce myself to each one of them. What a grit.
Very polite and very just lovely humans. So here you go.
Susan, thank you. Just to be clear, you're inviting people to come Friday?
Sure.
Yeah, to help out?
Anytime. We really still need people just to do the weeding and the watering now. Now that the mulch is down, the big thing is weeding and watering. And probably the hardest part is the latter. So
I'm on a mic, so I'm going to make sure that you heard. Am I on, Peggy? Okay, that we've got a crew coming on Fridays. Susan oversees this and has a project, but you see these 5 acres. There's still a lot of work, and watering and weeding we're moving into the height of it. End of July, August, they're hot months. So coordinate with Susan or call the office and say, I'd like to help. What day, or name your day available, and we'll plug you in. We can surely use the help. So thank you again, Susan.
Thank you. It's the Hamilton County Community Services Program. Okay, thank you. Well, that's good news. We love good news. Now it's time to hear the Daily Word from Bob Huth.
Well, good morning to all of you here, and to you, our Facebook family. Good morning to you also. The daily word for today is surrender. Spiritual surrender is my path to peace. It is natural to have ideas and preferences about how things should be and to work toward the results I want. But I can exhaust myself if I attempt to exert control over my life's circumstances. In fact, the more I try, the less control I feel I have. Releasing the illusion of control, I practice spiritual surrender. So much more than giving up, surrendering my efforts and my hopes to the divine within me is an act of empowerment. It means living my faith that God is in and through all things. It means trusting that there are outcomes better than the ones I have imagined. I surrender to God's peace and perfection within me. I give up trying to control outcomes. I relax. I welcome serendipity. I welcome ease. Surrender is the way. And from the book of Proverbs, chapter 23, verse 26, we hear, "My child, give me your heart and let your eyes observe my ways." So it is.
Thank you, Bob. Daily Word is always a source of inspiration. I encourage all of us to listen. And now we are blessed to have a song by Angie Pepper.
Precious Lord, take my hand and lead me on. Let me stand, 'cause I'm so tired and I'm weak. And I'm through the storm and through the night. Just lead me on to that light. Just take my hand. Precious Lord, could you lead me on home? And when my way it starts to grow drear, precious Lord, linger near. And when my life is almost gone, it's almost gone, could you just hear my cry? Hear my call and hold my hand, lest I fall. Take my hand, precious Lord, could you lead me on home?
Woo. Doesn't that get your heart beating? Thank you both. We're delighted to have Pat Kelly back. Thank you very much. As well as our dearly beloved Angie. Thank you. That was fabulous. Whew. Moving for sure. So now is time to prepare for meditation. So join us all in singing Surely the Presence. The presence
Of the Lord is in His place. I can feel God's mighty power and His grace. I can hear the brush of angels' wings. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place.
Thank you. I'm going to start our meditation. So before you get in the zone, I want to just show a short video that I found last night. And this is a woman on her 100th birthday is being interviewed, and she is one of the last surviving people from the Auschwitz concentration camp. Just listen to her words of wisdom that she has to share. At 100, it takes a little time.
In Auschwitz. The girl who interviewed me, they're all prisoners in Auschwitz, whose job it was to interview me, asked me, what were you doing before? And I said, well, I used to play the cello. He said, oh, fantastic, you'll be saved.
Because you can play in the camp orchestra.
Exactly.
If you had a message for people about the horrors that happened in the past and the dangers for the future, what would you tell people about?
Talk to each other before you kill each other. That's a wisdom that a wisdom. It's not a good wisdom. It's logical. Talk to each other before you kill each other.
You want
Find out who you are. Be curious about yourself and about other people. Hate is a poison, and in the end, you poison yourself. Yeah, that's what it is like.
that is a good message for your 100th birthday. Let's hope people are listening.
I hope so.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Anita. And
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Talk to each other before you kill each other. That's what I'd like to take us into meditation today. So I invite you, if you have any papers in your hands, to set them aside, because this is your time. This is your time to go within, to go to the upper room, as Jesus would call it. And Charles Fillmore would say he's going to headquarters. So just take a moment to take a nice, easy breath in. And then exhale, letting go. Take another one, easy as comfortable, breathing in. And then the letting go, exhaling. As it was brought to my attention this morning, all of this greenscape that we have on this property, all of these trees and bushes, everything that is green is giving us oxygen. We're breathing because of the plants and the trees. So as you breathe in this next breath, breathe in gratitude. And then send that gratitude out to all the plants and trees that sustain our life. So I want you now to go to a place where you feel safe in your mind's eye. The power of the imagination is amazing, isn't it? If I say, imagine a body of water, boom, it's right there in your mind. So just imagine. Just imagine a place where you feel safe, real or imagined. There's no wrong way to meditate. I'll repeat that. There is no wrong way to meditate. It's just about being. So I invite you right now to think about who it is in your life that maybe you haven't really got to know. We assume so much on our screens of our life, our phones, our TVs, our iPads, our devices. And we assume we know these people on the screens. But do we? And we think about we know our neighbors, but yet have we ever really had a conversation? As this woman, the 100-year-old woman advised us, talk to them, ask them. Had that journalist not asked her, what did she do in her previous life? She would have been killed. So I invite you to just think about how many people in the course of a week that we pass by, or we give a wave, or maybe we just say hello, smile, which is all good. But how much time do we really devote to ask somebody, tell me about yourself? Where did you grow up? What kind of work do you do? Or in your past work life, what did you do for a living? Having feelings of hate when we don't even know the person. We think it's going to kill them or stop them, but it literally is killing us, as she said in her final words. So I want you to just now, in the silence of your heart and mind, to think about opportunities that might be here for you today, right now, in this sanctuary, as you leave today, or as you go down to Fellowship Hall, or as you're walking in the parking lot. Think about the opportunities you have to ask somebody about themselves in the quiet of your mind and heart. Have you really gone downstairs and talked to the volunteers that work so hard before service to create a spread of food of some sort? Have you asked them if they need help? As we leave the sanctuary today, take a look around you And notice if there's somebody maybe you'd like to ask them about themselves. So as you start to bring your awareness back, I want you to just also remember how quickly we judge all of those on the screens, on the TV, the phone, the iPad, when we really don't know them. Today's daily word supports this. As we now bring our awareness slowly back to this space, I invite you to just take a nice, easy breath in. And if your eyes were closed, gently open them and take a look around this room. Because everyone that is here is a potential friend. You just need to get to know them as we get to hear another beautiful song by Angie.
Kathy, I have no idea what this song is. Okay. It was supposed to be the James Taylor one. I stand to remember who they be.
And I've seen rain. This is Fire
Oh,
Rain.
I keep
isn't
singing
it?
it though. This isn't You Got a Friend.
Okay, let's pause that. Who has an iPhone? Who has YouTube?
Oh, I can do it. We can do it without the music.
Nope, we're going to disregard that song. Should we go to YouTube or should we do it a cappella?
We can do it a cappella.
Oh, go. Never mind YouTube.
When you're down and troubled and you need some love and care and nothing, oh, nothing is going right. Just close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. Come on, y'all. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running. Oh, yes, I will, to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you got to do is call, and I'll be there. Yes, I will. You got a friend. I love this song. If the clouds above you should grow dark and full of clouds, maybe it's the sky, and all dark winds would begin to blow. This is the part right here. Keep your head together. I like this part. And call my name out loud. And soon you'll hear me while knocking on your door. Come on, y'all. Let's sing to each other. You just call out my name. And you know wherever I am, I'll come running. Oh, yes, I will, to see you again. Oh, and ain't it good to know that winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you got to do is call, and I'll be there. Yes, I will. Got a friend. I love you guys, man. This part. And ain't it good to know that you got a friend? 'Cause people can be so cold. Yes, they'll hurt you and desert you and take your soul if you let them. Oh no, but don't you let them. Come on. You just call out my name. And you know wherever I am, I'll come running. Yes, I will, to see you again. Nice to meet you. And winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you got to do is, and I'll be there. You got a friend. Oh, yeah. You got a friend. Ain't it good to know you got a friend? Ain't it good to know? Ain't it good to know you got a friend? Cause y'all got a friend.
Supposed to get up now. I'm up here. Am I supposed to be up here now? Oh my goodness. Whew, the power of choice. Oh, a traveler stood before two doors. One was gold and dazzling and labeled, all you ever wanted. The other door was plain, wooden, and it just had a plain sign that said, all you truly need. Most rushed into the first door. All I ever wanted? But the traveler paused. He listened. And a quiet voice inside whispered, look again. He chose the wooden door and stepped into a garden of peace, simplicity, and deep joy. All I ever needed. Sometimes what appears humble holds the truest treasures. Yeah. We must choose, but choose wisely. I told you last week that scene from Indiana Jones that I was going to name this talk, Choose Wisely, after this scene in the Indiana Jones movie, where I think they called him a guardian, and I forget the exact title of the guy on the left there, but he says he's got a room full of chalices because the search is for the Holy Grail. Okay. And so Indiana Jones is rushing to be the first to get that Holy Grail. And so, well, good morning. So he is he's looking at all of these grails, and the gentleman says, but you must choose wisely. And in comes two other people, a scientist and a doctor, and they rush in because they are on the race to get the Holy Grail. And he's looking at all these jeweled grails. Indiana Jones has stepped back. The woman who is with him, who is like a doctorate historian, she says, let me choose. I know which one it is. And she goes and she picks, of course, the most ornate chalice that she can. And now her job is to go and fill it up from the water with water and drink it, and you will have everlasting life. Anybody watch the movie? What happens? He takes it from her, dips it in the water, the professor, and drinks it down, and gone. We could not show this clip because it was just too horrific to watch in church. But he's gone. So now Indiana Jones' turn to choose it. Remember? Which one does he choose? The plain wooden chalice. But remember, in the scene, he thought first. He didn't rush up there to choose. Because the man, the guardian said, you must choose, but choose wisely. Discernment versus appearance. I feel like that's what that message is about. In the movie, the humble wooden cup was the true grail, while the flashy gold ones were traps. Spiritual truth is often hidden beneath humble appearances, people. True? Mm-hmm. People look at outward appearances, but spirit looks at the heart. That is actually out of 1 Samuel. Humility over ego. Jesus was a carpenter, so of course the grail was made from simple piece of wood, right? Let's go to that next one there, please. Choosing wisely means choosing service, compassion, humility. I added the WWJD because I'm telling you, people, nowadays, as you get bombarded with information highway, whether it's true or not, we're being bombarded by it. Ask yourself, is this WWJD? Is this what would Jesus do? I don't know about you, but I'm hearing an awful lot of words of hate. Actually, I'm hearing the word hate. I don't know for you, and this is going to be another talk probably next week, because I grew up in a family that hate is a strong word. You do not ever use that word in a sentence. You do never, ever say that about somebody, Kathy, no matter how that kid in the class injured me and hurt my feelings, and I hate him, Mom. So did I get in trouble for that one, right? No, you never use that word. So I'm just telling you, sometimes it's as simple to just ask yourself, WWJD. We get to choose a grail every moment of every day, if you really think about it. And we get to choose flashy stuff. And I'm not saying flashy is all bad, but I'm saying that we're being drawn by an illusion. People, it's look at commercials. What do commercials do? They draw us in to buy something because there's an illusion that if we buy it, we're going to, does anybody get this on their Facebook feed? How you're going to lose 20 pounds in your waistline if you do this recipe? And all these recipes are different, but look at me, right? Illusions, illusions, illusions. So, how do we choose wisely? Well, when we hear the words choose wisely, we often think that that's a moment of decision, that crossroads where we have to make a choice, right? But Catherine Ponder, and you're going to hear this woman's name often today. Catherine Ponder is one of our dearest and beloved Unity authors. She made her transition quite a few years ago, but boy, her writings are still beneficial today in how to live your life. She reminds us that the process of choosing, when you choose wisely, begins long before the moment that you make the choice. It begins in the mind, and it begins with right thinking. Many of you people, if you have called or I'm talking to you personally and you need a prayer, you're going to hear me say, we got to get you into right thinking. We've got to move into right thinking. We can't expect healing. We can't expect prosperity. We can't expect that until we get ourselves into right thinking. When we think thoughts of fear and scarcity or ego, our decisions will reflect that. Anybody experience that? Yes. Thank you, Tony. You and I are honest. We're willing to raise our hand to admit, yes, we all have fear thoughts and we all have scarcity thoughts. Be honest with yourself. You may not stay there, but you have moments when you have those thoughts, and the key is to get yourself back into thinking rightly, because when you can think rightly, I'm telling you, I'm just going to use it right now, that the chaplains, before they go into prayer with you in that prayer room, they know that their job is to get thinking rightly before they can even show up for you in that room to pray with you. Healing energy is going to take place here after the service today, where the practitioners circle around you. These practitioners are trained, and I'm going to look at every one of you with green stoles on, to get yourselves thinking rightly before the process starts. Is that correct? I want to make sure that you all are doing that, because how can we expect anything to change if we are not ourselves thinking rightly? When Indiana Jones chose the Holy Grail, he didn't just guess. He paused and he reflected. He let go of the glittering illusions and trusted what he felt was true. What thoughts are shaping your choices nowadays? Are they grounded in truth? Are they grounded in illusion? I'm just telling you that I know what I'm being bombarded with on Facebook and my news. And there is an illusion to this, whether it's to want to buy that product or do the recipe, or if it's a want to believe in this dramatic story that, and then what happens to me when I get into the illusion of the dramatic story? What happens to me? What happens to you if you get hooked into the dramatic stories that are being bombarded? What are you at peace? Or are you in pain? There we go. I'll just simplify it. Since nobody's answering, are you in peace or pain? Right? I'm not seeing a lot of people going kumbaya when they're looking at their apps. I just don't, unless you're listening to the Om app or the Calm app, right? So this iconic movie mirrors our spiritual journey. We're surrounded by illusions. We must pause, reflect. We would say, pray, pause, pray, and then choose. And choose life-giving choices, not choose, I choose that one, right? You're already out of right thinking. So if that's the case, if you find yourself doing this, get back into the pause and the pray, because you're not ready to proceed. Prayer chaplains, if you are not ready to go in that prayer room, don't go. Excuse yourself and say, I will be back in 1 minute. I just need to walk into this sanctuary and get myself back, right thinking, and then proceed. And then proceed. Right thinking followed by right action produces results. I look around at some of you that are in the healing mode of cancer diagnosis. Right thinking followed by right action produces results. Unity teaches that what we see out there is shaped by our consciousness. We've got to look past the illusions to the truth that we know. Let's go to that next slide there. Okay, I think there's a typo on this one because it says if outer doors seem to close to you, seems to me that do not hesitate. So to me, this sounds like it's meaning if the outer door is closed, or it seems that it's closed to me, do not hesitate. Persist in inner preparations. This is a key line there. Persist in inner preparations. The inner realm of thought controls all outer action. This is a good one to take a picture of and blow it up. Share it. When you get the right attitude, the outer world of results and personalities must conform to it. This is the law of mind action. People, if we want to heal division in our world, it's got to start with us. And it isn't going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen in a year. This divisiveness has happened over eons. We don't want to admit that, but it has. This didn't happen overnight. So our job is to get ourselves into right thinking before we act on anything. Persist on inner preparations. Okay. Most of you know at the annual meeting that we had back in March that Kathy, when I did my minister's report, I shared with you that I had an 11-year dream of getting a digital sign out there on Cheviot Road. For 11 years, I've been visioning this. When Jimmy Weimar made his transition, he very smartly did a really cool thing that I had never heard about. He was on Medicaid, but I went to visit him on one of my Medi visits, and he handed me a check. I shared this at the annual meeting for $11,000. He said, Kathy, I'm on Medicaid. I can no longer give to the church. I can't do my weekly offering, but I can prepay for my funeral. Give me the most expensive funeral that you can watch and go get that sign. This was 11 years ago, people. 11 years ago. That planted seed money for a very expensive sign. 11 years, I have been in inner preparation, knowing that someday we are going to have that sign. As a result of that annual meeting, there have been people that have come forward to help support this project. We are close enough to where we need it to go and price the sign, get contractors. The building facilities team met for the last 6 months, I think, picking a contractor, the right contractor to do the sign, picking the right sign company. Now, once you do that, now you got to go to Coleraine Township for your permit. Closed doors. Closed doors. Now you can't have this and you can't have that. You can only do this and only do this. And of course, Kathy says, I can't believe this to them. I can't believe that we made these changes in October of 2024. Now, you don't think my ego went, if we would have only done this 6 months ago, we wouldn't have this barrier, right? With all these restrictions. They're on a vendetta about electronics, digital signs right now. I don't know how to make this story shorter, but this is a big learning point, people. And I'll tell you who I learned this from. I learned it from the old Unity people in this church. Who has been attending this church 20 years or more? Be honest. Take a look. You're my teachers because I witness how you practice these principles. The ministers prior to me, I watched and I absorbed from them like a sponge because they were having wonderful results in their life. And it wasn't Pollyannish. It wasn't drinking Kool-Aid. It was practicing the principles. So I'm just telling you, okay, so we get a wall. Trust me, it's not the first wall. Okay, so we're going to go ahead to Coleraine Township and we're going to abide by their rules. So now we get everything drawn up, we take it, and we say that we're going to do all their restrictions. Well, never met them in person. This is all phone calls and emails that are happening. Now, I forgot to tell you because I do need to say to this person that I'm talking to with the zoning committee, he's saying, no, no, no. And I said, have you ever owned your own business? Because I said small businesses and small churches are struggling and we need electronic signs. It's proven nowadays people don't read. And if it isn't moving, they don't read it. Isn't that the truth? You do it yourself on your Facebook feed. Boring, boring. Oh, that's moving. You don't do it consciously, but it's true. I say that to him. And so I say, have you ever owned your own business? And he says, no. And that's when I said about we're struggling. Well, okay. So now we got to submit everything. And he says, oh, wait a minute. You are not on a corner lot. So therefore, if you get an electronic sign out there, you have to take down the one on Galbraith Road. You can only have one sign because you're not a corner property. I'm like, we're not a corner property. Are you kidding? There's two. This is me. There's two entrances. And this is when I left for 9 days to go to Michigan to get on the sailboat with Michael. And I decided, pause. I want it so bad because that's 9 days worth of time that I'm trying to get this sign done and moving. Now, Kathy, 25 years ago, would have said, I am not leaving until I get this resolved because I'm a get her done girl. I've changed in 25 years. And I said to myself, take the file, leave it on your desk, don't take it with you. So I come back and I still haven't made a decision on how I'm going to approach this, but I'm not giving up and I'm not throwing in the towel, but I'm going to do it through compassion and love. I know this stuff works. So we now fill out the application for a variance that we want to have both signs, okay? And so we have to submit it electronically, and we do, but as soon as we hit submit, I had Judy, our ops manager, print everything off, put it in a nice packet, and I beelined over to the Zoning Board of Appeals. And I go in, and you're behind a glass, and so I'm waiting. They had me wait for a half an hour. Nobody's in there, but they had me sit for a half an hour behind on the other side of the glass. And a gentleman comes up, and he says, can I help you? And I said, yes, I'm here to see David Peters. And you are? And I said, I'm Kathy Engelhardt from Unity of Garden Park. Oh, then I guess you're here to see me. And I said, oh, you're David Peters. I get up and I go, nice to meet you, as I shoved my hand through the glass, the opening in the glass. I shoved my hand, nothing. But you know me. Most of you all know me. I'm like, nice to meet you. Eventually, he put his hand out and shook my hand and then took me back. Okay, within 5 minutes, I still am saying, I can't believe we're having to do this. And now this is going to delay us another 60 days till the next meeting so that I can, and oh, I forgot to tell you before, he said, and by the way, I'm on the board zone of appeals, and I won't approve it. Oh, okay. Well, there's 4 other people there that might approve it. So anyway, so long story now, because it could get a lot longer, but he says, within 5 minutes, he says, he leans over and he goes, you're a lot brighter light than I expected. That was it. We still got to file everything. Now it's $500. Oh, wait a minute. It's now, the state of Ohio raised it $200, so now it's $700 for the permit, non-refundable. And I'm like, $700? I said, do you know that's a lot of money for our church? And he's like, now, meanwhile, there's another guy over here, and he says, let's go ahead and waive the $200. I'm like, thank you. All right, I leave. That morning, I felt like a weight was off of me. We're at least moving. We're going to wait until August, end of August, for this meeting. It's movement, right? And I am not angry. I am not worried. We prayed over that document before I took it for the best and highest good for all. And I kept working on being in right thinking. And I'm looking at chaplains and I'm looking at people that know what I'm talking about to stay in right thinking and not get hooked by this gentleman who thinks that we're not corner property, right? And so I'm coming to work and I get a phone call, and it's him because I put him in my address book. And he says, Kathy, I've been thinking this morning. And technically, I guess we could call you a corner property. And if we do that, then you won't have to file a variance at all. Pull over. Right? I'm like, what? I'm like, seriously? He said, you can come pick up your $500 check, but you will have to pay state of Ohio fee of $270, $2.70 per square foot of your sign. Too much information. Anyway, we're going to get that digital sign, and we don't have to wait. On Tuesday afternoon, we called the contractor and said, order it. We are going to get it. I'm telling you, you can't make this stuff up. People, I'm walking out here because I want you to realize how serious I am about these principles. This is not made up stuff. People, Sandy, I look at you. You've been living this for how many years? 40? 1968. Do the math. That is almost 60 years. That's a long time. This is how you change your life. And when you change your life, you're going to change your world. You might just change the people around you, but the ripple effect that takes place when we do this kind of stuff. So when you call me and you're struggling, don't think that I'm handing you a line of and when I say we got to get into right thinking, let's hold the right thinking. Catherine Ponder's work is amazing. I got to get moving here, don't I? Let's go to that. You're free to choose, but you are not free from the consequences of your choices. Right? Take a picture. Share it on your social media platforms. Say, look what my church had to say today. Right? But here's a quote from Catherine Ponder, because I want to shift gears for a minute. If people only knew the healing power of laughter and joy, many of our fine doctors would be out of business. Ha! Wouldn't that be funny? Joy is one of nature's greatest medicines. Joy is always healthy. A pleasant state of mind, what? Tends to bring abnormal conditions back to normal. A joyful state of mind. Hi, I'm Reverend Kathy from Unity of Garden Park. Hello. Nice to meet Shake you. My hand, right? Stay in joy. We are bringing Armand and Angelina. Let's go to that. Remember Armand and Angelina? They've been here 3 years ago. They're a duo, husband and wife. They're wonderful, but they are going to be in town because her family lives in Dayton. And he said, we want to come and do something like midweek for you guys. He said, we can do a meditation service or a comedy concert. And I went, ooh, we could use comedy. So let's see what they have to say to us.
Hello. We are excited about coming back to your center. It's been a while. We're going to be offering something brand new we've never done at your place before. It's a new program, and it is...
Wait for it.
A comedy show. Every song, every skit, every story is going to revolve around fun, humor, and comedy. No serious stuff.
So we want this for the whole night.
Yeah, a whole lot of this.
A lot of laughter, smiling, feeling joy, so that you can take that with you and pass it on.
Just an evening of mirth. And, life has been really serious for the last few years, and we need something really fun. So that's why we've created this brand new thing. We don't even have a name for it yet, but we will. And we're going to be sharing.
All new.
You'll be one of the first churches to ever have us do it. Yay. See you then.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
That is a Thursday night, August 7th. That's coming up soon. Save the date. We're going to do 6:15 potluck. I'm going to make a big batch of pulled pork barbecue, and I'm asking everybody to bring side dishes to share. We'll gather, we'll eat, and then we'll come in here at 7 o'clock for their comedy concert. So with that, let's go to our affirmation for the week. Let's say it together. I choose wisely. I see through illusion to what is real and lasting. And what is the only thing that's real and lasting? Love. All you need is love. Namaste. That Christ presence, that right thinking presence in me truly sees and honors that right thinking presence in each and every single one of you. Namaste. Thank you. So let's take our love offerings in our hands. And if you are a sustained giver, I'm looking for one of my tags. Anybody have an extra one there? Thank you. If you are a sustained giver, meaning you give electronically, which is very, very helpful for our budget, please grab one of these. If you have something physically to give today, so whether you give Venmo, bank draft, or whatever, pick one of these. I want you to bless it. I want you to also take your prayer request. If you have filled one out, put it in your hands. After we do the blessing, send your prayer request to the center. Our prayer chaplain today is Tony Vodnik. She will be collecting the prayer requests down the center aisle with the love offerings, and then she will send it off to the chaplains. You're prayed for and held in prayer for for 7 days. Then it's sent on to Silent Unity for another 30. You are very supported in prayer here. And then also, if Facebook, this applies to you too. Please hold in your love offering. You can send it through Donate Now on the website. Just know. And if you want to put anything towards our digital sign, see me. So let's say it together. Divine love expressed through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I have faith in God as my instant, constant, and abundant supply. Thank you, God. And so it is. Angie, Pat, thank you.
This is the song that is just truly, really, really true to my heart. When I was homeless, I would be downtown and it would be kind of raining and sleeting. And I stopped at a store and this was playing on the music. And I'll hold it with me forever. It's God's song to me. When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I will dry them all. I am on your side. Oh, when times get rough and friends just can't be found like a bridge over troubled waters, I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled waters. I will lay me down. And God said to me that night, see, when I was down and out, when I was on the streets, when evening would fall, so hard, God would comfort me. He said, I'll take your part. Oh, and if you ever need a friend, God said, just look around and I'm sailing right behind, just like a breeze over troubled water. I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled waters. I will ease your mind. Ooh. Check it out, Pat. Sail on, silver girl. This is what God told me. Sail on by. Your time has come to shine. All of your dreams are on their way. See how they shine. God said, oh, and if you ever need a friend, just look around and I'm sailing right behind like a bridge over troubled waters. I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled waters. God will ease your mind. Thank you.
On the parking lot and bubbles. You guys have bubbles. I know. Was it fun today? You were out.
From your vacation.
Are you glad I'm back from my vacation? Me too. Hi. Journey, what do we got? Oh, did they draw on your leg or did you do it? Here we go, Miss Sandy.
Are we gonna sing or something?
Are you going to help?
Now, are we on? Yeah. Okay. Today we read a book called Maybe Something Beautiful. It's about a little girl whose city was just drab. Everybody walked around with a really heavy heart and a heavy face, so she decided to draw pictures. So it gave me inspiration that, hey, if we go out there and draw on the sidewalk, wait till you see all the inspiration of drawings. And I want to say thank you to DJ Phil and Kathy and Brian. And they do a big circle, and we all had to get in it. So we have pictures. We're going to send them to Kathy so she can post them on our webpage. But it was so much fun. These kids have got imagination down, no questions. And real quickly, I want to say thank you to everybody who brought me toilet paper rolls and paper towel rolls. But please, no more right now. I've got over 100. So just save them for another time.
You've got buttons and paper towels and all kinds of good things. Thank you, Miss Sandy, Miss Kathy, Mr. Phil. Where's Miss Ryder? Thank you. And Mr. Brian, thank you for being there for our youth. So we got a couple of announcements that I think I did not run through. So connect. Oh, bless the offerings. Thank you. Spoken from our financial admin to remind me, bless those offerings and prayer requests. So let's take a moment. You guys want to help me send a blessing? Okay, well, we're going to bless the love offerings, knowing thank you, God, for all of those prayer requests that are in there, whether it's for themselves or for someone that they care about. And we see not my will, but thy will being done. And we are grateful. We thank you also for these love offerings that have been given freely for the betterment of this church so that we can keep getting these positive, right-thinking messages out into the world. We need it more now than ever, and we are grateful. Amen. So let me run through some announcements just really quick because I forgot to do that. So the Connecting Monday with the Rev Kathy, it's on pause. It'll come back in August 4th. So that'll be coming soon. Rev Sandy's Sunday morning class is always going on. I do have a little booklet, and I forgot to bring it up here. It's in the bookstore, and it was given by a gentleman named Cliff. I forgot his Cliff Rogers. And we have them in the bookstore for sale. They're just a little book, but they have beautiful pictures that he took himself and also an inspirational message with every page. So just take a look at it and see if it might perk your interest. All the money towards those books goes to Garden Park. So thank you for that donation of books. Thank you. Women's retreat. What do we got? Oh, Reiki healing. I'm sorry, I'm out of order. Thanks, Derek. You're good. Reiki healing is today. I mentioned that after. Please, if you're not going to stay for healing, if you are, you stay in the center immediately after service. If you're not, please exit so we can get that started ASAP. I really appreciate that. And if you could move out of the lobby, because all that talking and everything, it kind of has an effect on the healing energy. Women's retreat. This is awesome. Karen Drucker's coming to Unity Village. If you want to experience Unity Village, imagine being on those grounds and having Karen Drucker be the facilitator for a women's retreat. you want to go to this. I have been to one of hers. They are amazing. And check out her music on YouTube or Spotify, whatever, Apple Music. But sign up, please. Joyce, who was our platform assistant, check with her. She has more information to give you. There's also a carpool that is getting together to make the trek. So please see Joyce for additional information. August 3rd, there's going to be the ethical will writing. If you have any questions at all, do you mind, Sandy, that please see Rev Sandy, because she and I both know Barb. She knows her much better than I do, and she's got a lot more details on what this is about. It's not actually that you're going to write a will at this workshop. She's going to talk to you about ethically and deeply thinking about it. So check with Sandy on that one. And what do we got next? Living from the inside out, Sandy's workshop, Rev Sandy's workshop today. Sandy, stand up. I want to make sure everybody knows who you are, just in case. So she will be facilitating this. Probably start around 12:30, 12:45, somewhere in there, because we're running a little behind because my story was lengthy. I'm sorry. But I couldn't help it. Let's see. And Altogether You book study, that's still going on Wednesdays on Zoom. So please see the link there, and they can still join in, right? No problem. That's it. Adopt a Spot. This is where I talk to you about watering and that. Please, there is a board out there. If you can commit yourself to just helping, coming here during the week, the hoses are all accessible. We have a way for you to get into the bathrooms in the carriage house. So we have tools. We have plenty of hoses. So please see the Adopt a Spot poster out there. We appreciate it. So let's take this and stand, and let's say the prayer for protection together. Anybody want to help me on that? Can you see it up there? Who can read? Okay, then you can help. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Let's join hands and sing the peace song, because we really need this. If you're not a hand holder, just keep it down. Ready? There we go. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, at least that was meant to be. With God as our Father, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace, you want to hold it? Got it?
With me, let this be our moment now. With every step I take, let this be our joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
So remember, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. So healing energy will, if you are here for, Peggy, am I on? If you are here for healing, please stand in the center of the sanctuary. Practitioners,